Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Black, live in the building once again. Back with a special Sunday Synful Blaq reacts. Yeah, say that 10 times fast. But I'm not alone. I got my main man's, Big MFing Sid in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I am doing good. So we are going to start looking at smaller artists on Sundays. It's going to be our independent small artist spotlight here on Synful Blaq Reacts.
Yes. And this one is a little bit of a special one because this video that we're about to see is an independent artist that is well known in the industry by the name of Donnie Menace. My boy, Keegan Grimm, also known as the voice of the Overtime Sports Show.
Let's go!
That's right. When the show comes on, that's his song that plays. He created this video. It actually was done in 2 phases. So all he said was, Donnie Menace, I just need you to get in front of a screen and rap your shit, and then I'm going to take care of everything else. So it's a new creative process. I haven't seen the video. I haven't seen the creative process before. Keegan Grimm is the king of doing the lyric videos for these independent artists. So, we're going to check this thing out. This is the actual video, not a lyric video. It's an actual video with this new process. I want to see how it goes. I haven't heard the song yet, but I'm sure that Donnie Menace is going to bring some heat. Are you excited, Sin?
I am. The horrorcore genre is deep with me, with Twisted and ICP and ABK and Blaze Your Dead Homie and fucking anybody, all these motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. So I'm here for it.
Well, Donnie Menace is from Vegas, so this is actually should hit close to home for all of us. So without further ado, I'm just jabbering on. Let's get right to it. Yeah, blah, 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 Tucky, blah, 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 Tucky.
Come on, Tucky. Let's start the video, Tucky.
Okay, Tucky. This is Donnie Menace.
With WWE copyright for saying Tucky.
Tucky. Let's see. Let's get to it. Donnie Menace, Bleeding Tongue. Let's go.
Like I woke up in an alternate universe where everything that once advanced is falling into reverse. I take these meds that are supposed to calm down and soothe my nerves, but they don't change the fact the world has gotten more screwier. The boomers thought we'd all be computer nerds. Technology evolved, but we just got more retarded and stupider. No one gives a fuck about progress or doing work. Everybody only wants to party and do some dirt. Faces and phones is how we're hanging with our homies. Instead of spell check, there's conversations with emojis. The logic we have, sloppy and trash, immunity compromised from a healthy diet of McDonald's and ass. Yeah, we're wondering why we've never been this sick before, and now taking precautions just to exist is a chore. Give me a couple minutes or more, we'll quickly explore exactly why we're in this team of polished shit that we are. Do I stay quiet or do I speak up? I've been biting my tongue so long that I'm seeking blood. Do I open my mouth or keep shut? Cause if I stay silent much longer I have a bleeding tongue. Do I stay quiet or do I speak up? I've been biting my tongue so long that I'm seeing blood. Do I open my mouth or keep shut? Cause if I stay silent much longer I have a bleeding tongue.
Okay.
He's coming out with a message here.
Ooh, I'm listening to it, and he is not wrong, not at all.
No.
I feel like Tom McDonald walked so Donnie Menace could run, and that's what I'm kind of feeling like at this point, because I feel like we've continued from People So Stupid, and he handed that torch right to Donnie Menace and said, "Run with this shit." And Donnie Menace is just running, bro. He's talking about, you know, the technology age got us getting dumber.
Hey, let's be real here. Yeah, me and Hollywood had to make sure her tongue was spelled right on the video.
Yes, that's right. We tried. Okay, leave me alone. Oh no, but for real. Nah, he went off like. Dude, I don't see no lies in anything that he's told. Dude came with some fire. Chorus is okay. Chorus is real. I think the only thing I would say about the chorus is that I need another layer to the chorus. Like not like an audio. I need another audio layer because the audio that he spits on the rap is about the same as he spit on the chorus.
Yeah.
And so it just needs to be distinguished a little bit. That's my only critique. But I like the chorus and I like what he's speaking. It's a metaphor that he's been holding his mouth so long he's got a bleeding tongue. Because you hold your tongue, you just hold it back, and it's eventually just going to bleed through.
Yep.
So, I get it. All right, so let's check out the second verse.
While with hope for us, I see no chances. No one questions nothing, even when we need more answers. We lost standards, if we all vanish, blame us reading headlines, but no articles and people panic. I don't know about you, but to me it's straight annoying that the only book that people read daily got a face before it. If the end is what you want, you all are aiming for it. From the people to the leaders that we choose to place our hearts with. I'll be straight up honest, the way we're rocking, we're only good as baby poppers and kids that won't spend a day in college. But what's the point when someone's foolish? Cause see what you dummies on the tender date, redefine it fucking stupid. Even though inside your cribs where you're the safest, you choose to not be distant, yet your sickness is contagious. So just live your life how you want it to, because if we're all infected, then I guess it's like we're all immune. Do I stay quiet or do I speak up? I've been biting my tongue so long that I'm seeing blood. Do I open my mouth or keep shut? Cause if I stay silent much longer, I'll have a bleeding tongue. Do I stay quiet or do I speak up? I've been biting my tongue so long that I'm seeing blood. Do I open my mouth or keep shut? Cause if I stay silent much longer, I'll have a bleeding tongue.
Okay. So the second verse, it feels like, so the second chorus already feels different than the first one because it feels like he added more stuff to it. He added that layer. So now I'm like, okay, now I feel the energy coming in the second.
Yeah,
chorus.
yeah. He added a couple of ad libs in there just to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I like it. But he threw the two jabs at both our political nominees that are coming up in this presidential election, and he ain't wrong. Oh fuck, we picking what do we say on one of our reactions? We're picking annoying douche versus turd sandwich.
Yep. Also, I'm gonna give a shout out to Keegan here for the video quality. I like the way that he has like the little Facebook things with the video title or the song lyrics inside the fucking title. I like that shit.
Yeah, dude, you see all the editing that I've seen so far of him. Like he edited this entire video. All he asked Donnie Menace to do was record his whole song on in front of a green screen, and he'll take care of the rest. Dude, I am about as impressed as I can possibly be with the artistry and production of this video. Like this shit is like, this is different. To know that it was probably done on one take. I think he said it was one take. That Donnie Menace just rapped the shit on one take in front of a green screen, and this is the magic that he created in one take. I'm like, well, no, two takes, because he did one without the mask, one with the mask, and he mixed it in. Yeah. So I like it. All right, let's keep it going for the third verse.
When it comes to bullshit, they know that I can stand it. I'm over all this whack shit. I throw them off a damn bridge. Everyone's a genius, yet they're talking out the asses. They're woke, but they're always in a coma off a Xanax. There's panic attention because of the lack of progression. And people are fed up and now they're causing acts of transgression. How can you blame them when it's like our past is the present? Symbols of slavery get taken down and it's actually questioned. Pigs still play the act as pretenders, but all they do is target and kill anyone, brown or black with the weapon. Systemic racism is still around. Cities to little towns. Lynches are being listed as suicides. Really? Wow. Y'all ever notice this? Why is it when 9/11 is never forget, but injustice, it's get over it. Blow a dick, the world can eat shit, so I'm feeling. Cause yeah, all lives matter, only when it's convenient. Do I stay quiet or do I speak up? I've been biting my tongue so long that I'm seeing blood. Do I open my mouth or keep shut? Cause if I stay silent much longer, I have a bleeding tongue. Do I stay quiet or do I speak up? I've been biting my tongue so long that I'm seeing blood. Do I open my mouth or keep shut? Cause if I stay silent much longer, I have a bleeding tongue.
Okay. Okay. That third verse, dude. So it kind of reminded me this. Let me blow us up for a second because I really want to blow us up because I want to get your thoughts about a couple things because we're gonna have to get a little bit deep on this one. Give me a second here. See, I wish I knew how to make it. Just do it all at once and then pop it. There you go. Okay. So third verse kind of just broke down a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world as recently as May. You know what I'm saying? And then with not just with George Floyd, but with the scene that you just saw, talking about the killing, the systemic racism, the All Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, and all that jazz. And I mean, he had again 3 verses, all legitimately real. You can't argue with what he says verses. His lyrical content was real. He wasn't being braggadocious or talking shit, which is why I love independent music. This is kind of the reason why we love our Tech Nines and our Chris Calicos and our Cut Calhouns and even our UBs and Godimuses. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't hold shit back, bro. I like it. I like it because it's a verbal assault, and you can see the anger in Donnie Menace's voice when he's spitting it. Like, the intensity lasted all 3 verses. And again, the production of the video, to me, given how it was created, is top notch. This is some, like, we haven't. This is some shit that other cats would charge a lot of money for.
Yeah.
So Keegan does it for what he does. I don't know what the price is. You got to holler at Keegan Grimm. Shout out to Keegan Grimm for directing and creating the music video, by the way. Really just a shout out. Like, that's pretty awesome. What are your thoughts on it? I want to gauge your interest.
All right, so the message on there was solid throughout all 3 verses. All 3 verses dealt with different levels of what's going on in the world today.
Yep.
And I get what you're saying. You know, a lot of people keep quiet because they feel they don't have a voice that matters.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Yeah, you got that very sad image of the African American getting into the car and getting shot like 7 times, getting into his car. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With his old lady just standing next, watching him get murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a fucked up image. For the 9/11 thing, I still don't agree with the never forget, and then with the injustices, I understand what people are trying to say. You don't want to forget what happened this long ago, but there's 2 different levels to this one, okay?
Yeah.
Because that was terrorism, and this is police brutality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it's right to actually compare the 2 and say something like, "Oh, never forget this," but you want us to forget this. No, we don't want you to forget this. But when it comes to this, 9/11 in general, that was an attack against the country, not a race. That was an attack against everybody. Well, but I get what he's saying.
Well, I think that's, and I've had a few talks with a few people, because it's not like I don't associate myself with, members of law enforcement. Hell, I told you, the place I live, I literally have 5 cops that live in my actual vicinity that when I go outside, I actually see all of them, at random times of the day doing what they do. And the whole thing about it is, and like I always explain, is that I don't want to dismiss 9/11, and I don't want to dismiss police brutality. I think that we should all be passionate about both because at the end of the day, we're all Americans, right? And we should all be trying to live life the best that we can. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what it is. I think if we put even 10% of the passion and integrity and intensity that we do for 9/11 when it comes to police brutality, I think a lot of it would not be happening. I think
Well, it's like this though. The police brutality thing is not, unfortunately for everybody, it's not going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah.
Because when law enforcement feels threatened, yes, they do have the rules of force continuum that they go by.
Yeah.
But if they actually feel physically threatened, the first 3 levels of the use of force continuum do not matter.
Well, of course. No, and I get that. I think the other side of this is that, as I've seen, what's the word I'm trying to say? Police brutality is not just a race thing. I've seen it happen to white people too. I've seen it happen.
You were with me when cops pulled guns on me for no reason.
Yeah. So it's about, and I talked about and there was a whole study, and a whole study where, in certain times, in certain places, that police have a heightened sense of angst and shit because the jobs are stressful and blah, 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 blah. I think the missing equation that both sides have to this is that police are human. Unfortunately, humans are flawed. Once you understand those two things, police are humans, humans are flawed. We kind of pull back some of the power that we've given people, and just I'm not talking about like defunding and stuff like that. I'm talking about a strict set of rules. You know what I'm saying? That go through. Phil, you own a gun. You have to use a gun at your job when absolutely necessary, right? But when you fire your gun, in NBE policy, they do an investigation, figure the shit out, make sure you're good, make sure you did the right thing, and we move on. That's it. That's simply how it goes. And if you didn't do the right thing, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't work in police. It's if they shot somebody, they go through an investigation. If they did something wrong, the union steps in, protects them, or tries to figure out what happened to see how he can keep his job, because that's what unions do. You were part of a union. You were part of the Cooks Union. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? That shield. The shield is not just a shield. The shield is much bigger. But again, humans are human and humans are flawed. And unfortunately, that's the case. And I'm not against police. I don't want to say that everybody, when you get to where I'm talking about, I'm not against police. I just think that, again, police are human and humans are flawed. And I will always say that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
It's comparing apples to oranges. You can't compare the two.
I know. I know that. And that's what I said. We just got to get to a point where we just got to care a little bit more about the police brutality. Yes, 9/11 is a big deal. But we need to care just a little bit more about police brutality. Like I said, 10%. Give me 10%. Can you give me 10?
Oh, no, I agree 100%.
Yeah,
but like I said, but it's not going to stop.
I know it's not going to stop.
Like that footage she showed. Okay, so yes, you have this happening. But if you look at the environment that it happened in it's a neighborhood. It's probably a lower class neighborhood, and more than likely the cops felt threatened to do that. But yes, did the 7 shots to the dude's dome, was that, a little bit overkill? No, it was a lot of bit overkill.
Yeah.
I just don't want people to misunderstand what I'm saying.
No, I know
it's fucked up.
I know,
but
no, we know that. I know where you're coming from because the 9/11 argument's always brought up when it comes to comparing what happened to this and what happened to that. And I think that I know where you're coming from, and I always say that humans, I think we don't care enough about a lot of things.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right about that.
And I think that's just what it comes down to. Even 9/11, it hasn't been huge ever since maybe like 06, 07. Like 9/11 used to be a thing. Or even, I want to say, the 10-year anniversary. It really hasn't been huge. We don't celebrate or honor 9/11 like we do the 4th of July, which was...
Yeah, it's not a national holiday. It's for people to remember if they lost people, for people to remember what happened, and remember what terrorists could do to this country.
Yeah.
Whereas police brutality happens every day.
Yeah.
It happens to all races. It's one of those things that it matters on what the media shows on what you're actually going to see and be able to gauge.
Yeah. I mean, it's happening in Nigeria right now. You've heard what's going on in Nigeria. Yeah. So it's
anyway, we've gotten way off track here.
Here's the tangent.
Way off track.
We've delivered our thesis on police brutality and American patriotism. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk, ladies and gentlemen. No,
but But no, as far as the song goes, the song quality was high. The production of the song was great. The beat was interesting. It reminded me of an Insane Clown Posse Twisted style beat.
Yeah.
The video, Keegan did an excellent job with the video and putting that was fucking top notch. This is a replay for me, and I want people to hear this song.
Yeah, this is a message stating that as humans, we just got to do better, yo. Like we can do better. We had better. We can do better. That's what the message is. That's why I want to replay it, because we can do fucking better. And that's really what it comes down to. So, Big Sin, anything you like to say before we bounce up out of here?
Yes, if you're over on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. And in these videos especially, drop in the comments any not-so-well-known artists that you want us to check out for these Sunday Indie Spotlights. We got you. And if you're over on Facebook, please like and follow the Synful Blaq Entertainment page. The page is popping with the reactions and everything else going on. And that's all I got, man.
All right, yes. Definitely make sure you check us out. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook. Make sure you check out this TED Talk that we had on police brutality and American patriotism. I'm sure it's going to be fun. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, that's my man Big Sin over there. I'm your boy Hollywood J. Black. That's Donnie Menace in between us both. And this is Synful Blaq Reacts. And we are out this bitch. Deuces.